Very excited about the creation project. We're building it on the Xtreamfx Global Academy platform. I'm very excited about our community and what it is that we do. I'm a Jamaican American, Nigerian. I lived in those three countries for various periods of time. Very excited to have the opportunity to share with you Xtreamfx Global Academy that allows for us to literally increase our cash flows and buy back our time. We have an academy that shows you how to use your phone and laptop and trade and make money. We have classes for that, a very powerful education program. We also offer financial services. If you're in the United States, you will get your personal credit done, your business credit done. You can also access funding through our system, and also personal loans if you need it, and real estate investing education programs. We also offer health and wellness products as well to keep our members healthy and strong so that we can live the life that we truly deserve to live, which is a life of abundance and prosperity, health and wholeness, right? So we believe in all of that. We also have a very aggressive affiliate marketing program. This aspect is what I used to get going in Xtream. I registered with a little over $100 in 2020, and the company has now gone on to pay my family, pay us quite a bit of money over the last 2+3 years. Okay, so we started off with a little over $168. We started introducing friends and family. I did not know how to do the presentation at the time, so I introduced them to people who were doing the presentations. So similarly to how somebody invited you to come to the Zoom, I invited other people to listening as well. And then the company started paying me like $500 a month, $1,000, $2,500. I've been able to collect as much as $2,500 US in a single week from this opportunity based on introducing people and building up what's called a team or an organization of members that are students using the education, and some of them are affiliates that are also working to bring other members aboard. This continues to increase, as you could see on the right of the screen, 5,000 a month, 10,000, 20,000, 50, 100. This depends on your outlook and what it is that you would like to use Xtreamfx to do. You could choose any area that you like, whether you want to focus only on our education, you want to do our financial services, health and wellness, or you want to take advantage of the affiliate marketing plan, or you want to mix it in. It's all up to you. We just simply are offering you a buffet of opportunities, and you have an opportunity to choose what you want to do. The education is powerful. It gives us access to a market that has over $7 trillion in the market, right? So you and I have an opportunity to tap into a market that carries $7 trillion. Now that is a very exciting thing to know, and I'm fired up about it. Very, very, very excited about that. We offer education packages. So you could pay $89 a month if you have a student ID. If you don't, you'll pay $99 a month, or $159 a month, or $199 a month. It just depends on how much education you want to get out of us. You pay that monthly, so you're not on a contract. You're just simply paying month to month. So you could be staying in like we have done for years, or you could just come in, try. And if you're not happy about what you're doing, then you could just move on. We're not holding you to a contract, right? But based on our experience, you will most likely want to stay with us, because you'll realize quickly how powerful the education here is and how much it can help us to buy our time back, where we're no longer selling our time for money. We're using money to make money. That's the whole objective. I will highlight a bit the safety trade product today, more than a bit. I'll highlight it because this is a game changer. It is a game changer. We pay $599 to enroll in the program. It lasts for a full year. So you have a full year to use up this money in terms of getting the value for your money. And then you pay $75 a month for signals, which I'm going to turn back on my laptop. I muted it a while ago, because if I don't, I'm going to continuously be disturbed by the scanner, the system here that sends out numerous messages on what it is that you could trade and make money from. So let's look at the technology. This is so powerful, so powerful. I was just looking at this with Aneta from Jamaica just now, right? I was looking at it with her and sharing with her something called a 4-hour time frame. What is the 4-hour time frame? For those who are new to the idea, each of these are called a candlestick. If you look at the top right corner of the screen, you'll see 2 green bars pushing upwards. Well, it's pushing upwards, all right? Started down where this red was, pushed up, and then this other one is pushing up beside it. Those are called candles. Each one of these take 4 hours to pop onto the screen. There are some other ones that pop on the screen every minute. You're gonna see, this is a 1-minute chart. So every minute, you're gonna see another candle pop on. And you can literally see this one growing in front of your eyes, right? The green ones tend to grow upwards and the red ones tend to grow in a downward direction, okay? You're gonna see in another few seconds, another one pop up right beside this one. And it just continuously moves in that way and shifts the screen over to the left as these new candles pop onto the screen. Each of these levels, so that's the message I was telling you about, new safety trade alert. So just think about the power of what we offer. Let me just recap, right? Here, you could register with us, be an affiliate, market, make commissions, like I've done. I use those commissions to be able to make my monthly payment, so I did not have to come out of my pocket to pay for the education. So we pay the money every month, but we didn't have to find any new money. We just made the first payment of $100 and something at that time and introduced friends and family and made commissions. And we still do that up to today, all right? We make these commissions every week. I earn $500 at the moment every Friday. That's $2,000 US a month. In addition to that, myself, our daughter, we've been able to go through the education, $99 a month. So we didn't have to pay because we were already in the academy, marketing the academy. So we got through the education for free. We also use some of our commissions to buy the safety trade technology for $599. And we also pay the $75 per month. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I've been able to use this and grow a small account, right? I started at $189, I grew to over $800. And then I started experimenting with some things and it rolled back a bit. And now I'm building it back up again, all right? Now, here's the thing. This is such a powerful tool, such a powerful tool. Let me just show you one example. So you saw the other one pop on the screen. This one was the one that was there before. This other one just popped on the screen. And then if we stay here long enough, we'll see another one pop on the screen. If you change it to the 5-minute, what's called a 5-minute chart, each of these are 5 minutes, and so forth, so forth, so forth. So let's go to the one that takes 4 hours to form. It means that when this here, I'm going to show you what's called a buy option, right? This green arrow popped up all the way to the left over here. Okay, that's the green arrow that was on the screen. What we call the candles were below this green line moving through the chart. Okay, and that means you have the first 2 criteria to get what's called a buy opportunity. And then there were a few of them. There's one here, there's one here, and there's one here. How do we identify a buy? Whenever we see the candles below this green line here, along with this green arrow on the screen, then when this area right here, let me just put a line here, right here, okay, right here, where we have at the bottom green, the 2nd level green, the 3rd level green, then this 4th level red, and then the 5th level green. When you have all of that aligned along with the arrow and the candles that were below this green line, those 4 things, right, or we said 3, but 4 things aligned, ladies and gentlemen, where we have 1, 2, well, 3, if you want to call it 3, right? But what I do first is that I check to see everything was green before, green, 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 then it turned red. So green, 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 green is the 3rd. And then the 4th thing is that this turns red. When this turns red, it gives us an opportunity to come at this point right here, just above this line, and put in what's called an order. When you put in an order, you're going to see this line here. Now, if you did that on this chart at this point, okay, and you have this technology to give you this information to tell you that this is now ready to receive an order, you would right-click this box, click trading, click new order, and you're going to put an order right above this line, okay? Now, once you have done that, ladies and gentlemen, here's the beautiful thing. Look what happened. You're buying, so you bought low and you're selling high. Now, if you put what's called a $1, right, per point into this, just $1 US per point into this, you would have earned so far $1 $1,680 something dollars, right? $1,680 something dollars between right here, because all of this time, every candle here is 4 hours. So if we were to count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So 6 4s is 24. So you could check to see the number of days this is. Or I could just change this to the day chart, and we'll be able to quickly count how many days this is, right? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24, 25. 25 trading days, right? So 25 trading days means 5 weeks, right? 5 weeks. So it would take you, without doing anything else, you have the money to be able to put into your trading account, activate the trade here, put the trade in, and just let this come up, because you got the information ahead of time to tell you that this is going to go up. That's what this means. When it happened here again, right? When it happened here again, right here, where this is red, this is another chance that you'd have had to put it in again, based on the information you were given. You could put your line here. Obviously, it's less movement from here to here. And here's another chance that it gave you again to put one in here, okay? And then it's pushing up again. Ladies and gentlemen, this is just one asset called NAS 100, just one asset. But you could have done the very same thing, ladies and gentlemen, on you could have done the very same thing on SPX 500, right? 4-hour chart. Here's one opportunity right here, right? Here's another one over here. Here's another one over here. So you'd have been able to make money from this point right here all the way up to here if you had this information given to you. Now, this is a very powerful tool. This is on the 4-hour. So you'll be putting this in and just letting it ride over a period of time. Okay, here's another opportunity. Here's another one. And here was another one on the 4-hour on this. And also the same thing happens on what's called US 30. You could go over to GER 30. So you could have done that on 5 different assets, ladies and gentlemen, right? You could have done that on JPN 225 as well. Here it is, okay? This was an opportunity over here. Right here was an opportunity to put it in, and then you'd have been able to collect the money from here to here over a period of time. Now that is a real amazing way to earn. That's $2,571 that you'd have earned from here to here. So what if you did that on this asset? It's called the top 225 companies from Japan. You did that on NAS 100, that's the top 100 stocks in the United States, and you did that on S&P 500. Ladies and gentlemen, do you understand that? You'd have earned thousands of dollars just simply having this technology, getting this information ahead of time that this was going to take place, and put them in. Now, if you want to come down to the 1 minute time frame and trade a little faster, right? You know, this 1 minute today was just explosive, right? I wish I had caught this, but I didn't. Oh, I wish I did. But anyway, like, look at this, right? This is on the 1 minute. So each of these is a minute, right? Each of these is a minute. So this is about, if we were to put it on the, let me put a line right here, and then we'll be able to count it a little faster. So man, I'm just excited. I'm just really grateful and excited. So let's count the 1 hour, right? So this is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 hours. So 4 hours. Let's see how much money you'd have made if you had been able to identify this trade, put it in, and let it ride, let it run, all right? Let it run. So far, this is $261 if you traded $1 per point. If you traded $10 per point, that's obviously $2,600 that you could have made in a matter of 4 hours. All right, 4 hours, that means that this started off this morning. No, it's what time? It's 3 o'clock, right? So 3 o'clock, a little after 3, so about 11 something a.m. this trade came on the screen. You could have put it in if you had this technology on what's called a 1 minute time frame. You'd have closed on one with about 2 or 3 pips, and you'd let the other one run. And look what happened. It ran all the way up to here. Ladies and gentlemen, please understand, this is the new way to earn money. We could continue going about, you know, working hard at our jobs and running our businesses, or ladies and gentlemen, we could add to that. Add to that. Doesn't mean you have to stop your job. You may love it. Doesn't mean you have to stop your business. You may love the value that you bring to this world. and your business may be very needed by us in our society, right? So, but while that is going on, you could be taking these opportunities by having this technology at in your privacy of your home. You just simply need a laptop, and with a laptop, ladies and gentlemen, when this happened this morning, you'd have right-click trading, click new order, you'd have put it in based on these parameters, click buy or place in that case, and let it ride. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the new day that we're living in. We have this tool available to us. Thank you, Mr. Kevin Grego, for developing this technology. He designed it for his sister, but now it's become a product, and the rest of us have it available to us to take advantage of it. I'm so grateful, so grateful. And then when you go to class with Mr. Aaron Maddox and other master traders like Mr. King Nelson and Mr. Gordon Clark, you're going to learn other strategies that will allow for you to use this to even make more money than what I just shared. Because I just shared with you what's called a 4-hour trade, right? And showed you how you could have taken a position here and how much money you'd have earned, okay, if you did. And I also showed you the 1 minute, right, which carries other opportunities that you could have used this technology to make money. So the simplicity here, ladies and gentlemen, is that you and I now have a way to literally use technology and make us a lot of money. I love these 4-hour trades. I mean, just learning them now. I haven't started, you know, I've not gotten to the point yet where I'm taking them, but it's clear to me, and I'm looking at them and observing them. And ladies and gentlemen, you could be making this on the buy, and you can be making this on the sell as well. If we put up the XAU USD chart, right, which is gold, you'll see that it gives you an opportunity to do that in the opposite direction, right, as it did here. Okay, so this is an opportunity to do what's called a 4-hour sell. You see, you'd have made a lot of money in that direction. That's 4,082 points, right? That's a lot of money. That's $400 at $1 per point. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is an amazing tool that you and I now have to predict where this is going. Why would you know this is going down? Because everything was red, then this turned green. There was a red arrow here and the price was above this green line. Once you see that line up, the red arrow, the price is above, everything here is red, 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 green, red, red. You know you have an opportunity to put an order in for what's called a sell, because the market is going to go in this direction, which it has done. And it does it over and over again. Here's another example of it. Just after that, there's another one here. In addition to that, you're going to be given this tool called the scanner, $75 a month. Let's look at what it just did. It said 1 minute buy stop number 3, which means it's not one of the best ones, but it's still a good one. CHF JPY. Let's go over here and look for CHF JPY and put it on the screen and see what's happening with it. And that's on the 1 minute time frame. So we look on the 1 minute time frame. This scanner is saying that there's a green arrow pushing up. It's new. It's saying to us that you and I have an opportunity to take a 1 minute trade on CHF JPY. That's the Swiss franc versus the Japanese yen. And when you look at the chart, it shows red, green, 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 red, and green. And it also had a green arrow down here, and it shows that it's a buying market. So you could literally go ahead and, if you wanted to, put in an order. At this time of the day, you should, because the market is kind of slowed down now. And today wasn't aggressive, but there were still a lot of opportunities. This scanner scans indices. If you do not know what indices are, don't worry about it, but it scans indices. It scans currency pairs, right? Here's another one, Euro Chef, okay, on a 1 minute. So we could go quick to look at the Euro Chef and see what's happening there. So this is the tool that you will have, right? If you do not know about trading or you're gonna learn, right? Here it is, a sell opportunity. The scanner called it out and said, Euro Chef is a sell. CAD Chef is a sell. See, it's a sell. So it means that the chef, the Swiss franc right now is getting a little weak. And you would have the opportunity to jump into a sell. It just pushed up above the green line, and the expectation is that it's going to push down. Let's just leave it on the screen to see if it will happen, right? Because if you did, if you had this technology, you could come in here, put an order right there. That's what that red line means. And then put another order just below that. So if it pushes through these 2 lines, you'd have made a profit. Ladies and gentlemen, it happens over and over and over again, over and over again. The scanner on record is pushing out about 2,000 trades per day. 2,000 trades per day. Just like this message. You see how often you hear a safe trade alert? So there's another one that just came in, right? Ladies and gentlemen, 2,000. the new version of the scanner. That means that anybody who has this tool, just take your time, learn how to use it properly. Once you learn how to use this properly, I believe that money should never be one of your challenges, right? Because you'll have access to money. Once you learn how to use this properly, you have to use it according to the rules. There's some rules in place that you're going to be trained on as to how to use this correctly. Okay, there's some rules in place. You'll have a full copy of them. You could read them over and over. You're gonna be given videos on how to use the system. You could watch them over and over and over and over and over until you understand how to use this system properly, so that you will be able to make money consistently. See, it's starting to push down. See the red? This system said, because of this red arrow, because the price is above this green line, and everything here was red, and then this turned green, the system says it's not going up. It looks like the green arrows are going up. The system is saying, no, it's not going up. It's going to go down. It gave us the information in time to come in and put in an order just below this line, which I just did, and I put a line for profit here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is close to close of market, and it is giving us a trade that's winning close to the close of market. It's now 4:28 p.m. The market closes in 32 minutes. And here is a trade almost at the close of market. The system is calling out. And the system is still calling out other trades. Here is 4 trades that the system called out while we are here talking. Just NZD USD, NZD JPY, NZD CAD, Euro NZD. We could bring them up, all 3 buy stops and 1 sell stop, right? This is, oh, look at that. Come off mute and tell me, somebody. Did this trade just win in front of our eyes? Come off the line and tell me. What I did was I put the order in right below this line, and I said this line down here is the profit. Did we win this trade before the market closed today? Somebody jump off mute and tell me. Anybody there? Anybody who understands a little bit about what I just said, right? This top line here that I just moved, this is where you would go in the trade. This bottom line here is where you take out the profit, okay? Now, did this candle move from up, when it was up here, did it move down through this top line and down through the bottom line? Trade alert. Somebody, anybody, unmute and confirm, so I'm not the only one looking at it and saying that it has.
It moved, you were in profit.
Right, and did it go through the bottom line?
Yes, it did.
Exactly, right. So it was above here. I put the line in, right? So if I was putting an order in for real, I'd have put an order right at that line. And then if the candle came across the top line, it activates what's called a sell. To make a profit, I would have to close it while it's in between these 2 lines. And in this case, right, it went down through the bottom line, which means it would have closed the trade in profit, and then it turned back and went in the opposite direction. So ladies and gentlemen, that happens over and over again. Let's look at another one that the system just called out. AUD, that's 15 minutes. But let's look at AUD Chef, AUD CHF, 1 minute sell. New safety trade. Let's see if that one went through. AUD Chef, right? This one, when it was called, you see it went up above and it shot down again. You saw that, right? It shot down, right? You can see it came down here, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, this does it over and over. And here it is shooting down again, right in front of your eyes. You could see that, right? What this means is that the arrow is red, the price is above this line, everything here is red, this is green. So when we see the candles pushing up this way, before it call out the trade, the candles are pushing up this way, then it's not really going up, it's going to go down, which it has done. Okay, and the system predicted that. Pinpoint accuracy, right? So you'd have been able to put a trade in just below this line here, put a trade in here, right? Put a trade in down here, and then put your profit line like about right here, 2 pips, right? And then you'll be able to win another trade. Just so you and I now have 2,000 opportunities, 2,000 opportunities, ladies and gentlemen. Which one was I on before? Was it Cat Chef? I can't remember right now. Was it Cat Chef? Let's see, or Cat JPY. Which one was it? I was on before. I'm trying to just clean it up. I think it's AUD Chef or whatever it was. But the bottom line, ladies and gentlemen, is that we have an abundance of opportunities here, right? We have an abundance of opportunities, this one. It even give you much more than just the 2 pips, but we should only go for 2 pips, especially those of us who are beginners like myself. We should try to just go for 2 pips on the trade, right? Those have a 99% chance that you're going to win the trade, all right? If you go for 2 pips. If you're trying to go for 5 and 10 pips, you could land yourself in a lot of lost trades. If you're trying to get what I call 5 to 10 points, right? Because let me just show you on this chart, 5 points is 5 points is like from here, right, to here, right? So that's a lot of movement. Okay, whereas 2 is like just that, right? Or 1 is just like that, right? So if you went for 1 pip, 1 point, and you earned $10 or $20 or $30 per point, then you'd be in a much better position. Okay, then you try to get this big long move. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, the system is amazing. That's just the bottom line. So I'm showing you at one end of the spectrum. Where did I put the other one?
Again?
All right, but at one end of the spectrum, may have closed it by mistake. But at one end of the spectrum, ladies and gentlemen, you and I have the opportunity to do, and I like these 4-hour, right? I like these 4-hour trades, because what these 4-hour trades are doing, they're giving us an opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, to you and I will be able to make some really good money with the 4-hour trades. You and I are going to be able to make some really good money with the 4-hour trades, right? Because the 4-hour trades are going to give us an opportunity to put a trade in and just chill out and let it rise. Okay, as I showed some of us earlier that were here on the S&P 500, for example. If you look at it, right?
Recording in progress.
Okay. If you look at it, ladies and gentlemen, somebody's line is on mute. Thank you, Bright. Appreciate you. All right. So if you look at it, ladies and gentlemen, and you just simply look at the 4-hour chart, as I was sharing right here, the trade was called right here. All right. And if you just sat in this trade to here, that's about $257 if you have $1 per trade, $1 per point, $1 per point. All right, $1 per point in the trade. So if you're just trading $1 per point, then you would have earned $257 in that trade. If you do the NAS 100, NAS 100 on the 4-hour chart had a bunch of opportunities as well. If you just did this one here, and you took this one and you put a trade in right above this line and you let it ride over the last, I think about 3 days, right? You'd have earned a total of $1,712 if you traded $1 per point. Ladies and gentlemen, you could have taken this trade with a $200 account and you could have earned $1,700, literally. If you just simply did this trade and left it for that period of time. That's how powerful this system is, okay? Because each of these candles here is 4 hours. So if I put a line here, I put a line right here, we could tell how many days this was, right? Let's change this to the daily chart and you see how many days that was. Okay, that's one. Okay, so it's weeks. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So 28 days that it would have taken you to use a small account and earn $1,700. Ladies and gentlemen, that is amazing. Let me explain to you slowly so you understand how this would happen for you. You'd have bought the system. You'd have learned how to use it. All right, you're going to get trained on how to use it. When you get trained on how to use it, you'd have been able to come to the 4-hour chart on this asset and identify, ladies and gentlemen, this trade. How do you identify the trade? Firstly, the price was below the screen line, right? The second thing is that the green arrow popped up on the screen. Then you would have waited for it to come down below and create this red area here. Green, 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 red, green, plus the green arrow, plus the price being below this line. This tells you that the market is now, you'd have not been here now, you'd have been right here when you're looking at it. This now tells you that the market is going to go up. That's what this tells you. This arrow here The price was below this line, and this green, 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 red, green. This system predicted this through 28 days ago. There are people in here like Mr. Gregor and other members that put an order in right here on NAS, right at this point, because they know where the market is now going to go. And what happened? The market has gone way up over the 28 days. Ladies and gentlemen, understand this. Those of us, because I'm just learning how to do this, but those of us who took advantage of that, right, would have earned so far, if it's just $1 per point, $1,700. $1 per point, meaning that you'd have opened a trading account for the broker to allow you to put through a $1 trade. You'd have to have about $120 in your account, right? And you'd be able to put in a $1 trade here and just let this ride. Over the last month, you'd have turned your $100, add $1,700 to it. Ladies and gentlemen, is that an amazing opportunity or what? That is not including, by the way, that is not including the other opportunities where you'd go down to the 1 minute time frame. And on the 1 minute time frame, you'll be looking for these every minute, right? That, like the messages that keep coming in, or the server page here. Let me just refresh this page, right? Man, look at this GBP chef, 1 minute self-stop. That's different from the 1 hours, right? I just showed you, let's look at GBP chef, right? GBP chef, because you saw the trade win, the wonderful lady that spoke earlier with when I was on. You could see the trade already won, right? Because it was called earlier. You can see it was called about here. So when these turn green, the system called it. Each of these candles is a minute. So the system sent you the message when it was about right here. You had about 2 minutes to put this in, and look, the trade won. Okay, you'd have won another trade. Okay, and these are 1 minute. You notice that this candle is moving because they are 1 minute. The 4 hour candles, you won't see those move. Those will just pop on the screen after 4 hours. You won't really see them unless the markets are aggressive. Like tomorrow's going to be a very aggressive day. Okay, because they're announcing a lot of news. Wednesday, they're announcing the federal rate decision on interest rates. So this week is going to be a beautiful week for us. We're going to make a lot of money this week because the market is going to be very volatile all week, starting tomorrow. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's a great time for you to get your own. I highly recommend that you buy your own, come into Xtream, learn how to use this system, okay? And you're going to be trained on it. I'm a newbie to it, but I'm very grateful that Mr. Kevin Gregor developed this because he's made trading simple and easy for us to understand. Just so you know, you're going to pay $168 US to register to be an affiliate, $99 a month to be in the program as a student. If you choose to be an affiliate like I did, then you'd not have to pay any more money into your pocket, right? You'd pay $168 to register, advertise our company, have people come on and register and join with you the way I did, and then you could make commissions. You want to just pay for the education out of your pocket, that's okay. You could go ahead and do it and make your payment every month. That's fine, nothing wrong with that. You could pay $99 a month, or $159, or $199, or $89 if you currently have a student ID, right? You have a student ID at a regular school. And then you buy this technology that I just shared with everyone for $599. What you're paying for $599 is to have this technology to tell you that on the NAS 100 chart, okay, this technology is giving you the information that on the NAS 100 chart, if you go to the 4 hour time frame, you'd see opportunities like what I just mentioned. Like here, you'd have been able to put this order in at this point and literally just let this ride. You'd have earned $1,700 if you're trading $1 per point. If you're trading $10 per point, you'd have earned $17,000. If you're trading $100 per point, you'd have earned $170,000 between here and here. Ladies and gentlemen, people are doing that. Many people that you don't even know are doing this. So please, for your sake, of you and your family, get your technology, get your education, get an understanding of what's going on, because this is amazing. The scanner, which gives out 2,000 plus messages per day, this scanner, right? This scanner gives out over 2,000 messages per day on what to trade, okay? So you're not going to be short of opportunities to trade God's power. You're going to have way more opportunities to trade than you could possibly handle. Here's another one, USD Chef on the 1 minute sell stop. And this is just a few minutes before the market close. which was that? USD Chef, right? So USD Chef, we just quickly bring it on the screen, see? 1 minute, let's change it back to the 1 minute chart. You can see that on the 1 minute chart, it pushed up above the green line. The arrow is there, so the red arrow is there saying it's a sell market. The price is above this green line. And once it pushes up above, it did it here. There was one here, and it's doing it another one. And you could see the one that was called here. Great, red, 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 green, red. Along with this, along with the price above, you could have put an order in right below this line. You'd have come here, put an order in right here. I think this is the one we were doing earlier, right? And I put another line just below there. Once it pushes through those two lines, you'd have made money. And it's doing it again here. Ladies and gentlemen, having access to money has changed, okay? We can continue to sell our time for money, continue to sell products and services for money, or ladies and gentlemen, we can learn how to use this rich knowledge and make a lot of, so I just showed you two ends of the spectrum. For those who say, oh man, I'm too busy, I don't have time to sit down on this computer and do this every day, then you don't have to. Be somebody who comes in here and look on the 4-hour charts. And the 4-hour charts are not just for NAS. They are the same thing for all the other assets. Here's a 4-hour trade, right? On this one, you saw when it came, so it came down here, turned red. If you're trading up here, you'd have won the profit here. There's another one as well. And then it changed here to a different, it's changing. So it's changing here. This is now red. So it's probably going to change to a sell market on this asset. And you could even take your time and go through all the different ones and look for the 4-hour trades, right? Plus the system sends them to you. You could come and look them up. Okay, here's a sell on the 4-hour, the AUD USD, and then there's NZD USD. Ladies and gentlemen, you can just take your time and go through all of these. You could do it for oil. You could come and look at oil to see what 4 opportunities are there. You could come and look at silver to see what opportunities are there. So you could put in a couple of different 4-hour trades if your account can handle them, and just let it ride. Just let it ride. Either it's going to ride down for you or it's going to ride up for you. You have the opportunity to do that. And here's the great thing about the 4-hour trades. They'll run for maybe a week, 2 weeks, 4 weeks. You make your money, you come back, you check it maybe every day or every couple of days to see how much you burn. You could adjust things called your stop profit. So each time it goes up higher, you lock in some of your profits. You lock in more profits, lock in more profits, lock in more profits. Ladies and gentlemen, I call this the abundance system. I've never seen anything that could give us this, so many opportunities to earn so much money so quickly, ladies and gentlemen, and so simply and so easily. Such an amazing system that we have. So I'm grateful that Xtreamfx Global Academy partnered up with Mr. Gregor to bring us this opportunity. Here are more opportunities again. NZD Chef, right? Man, that's good. These are coming in so fast. You will not be able to put in all of them. So what you're going to have to do is to narrow this down to maybe, your top, not narrow down to the top whatever ones, right? Let's go to the 1 minute chart, right? Because it calls out tons of 1 minute and 5 minute trades. See, it pushed up, it happened here, it happened here. There were opportunities to make money. It is so straightforward. It is so straightforward. Just don't mess up the system. Go for 2 pips, 1, 2, 3 pips as beginners. Don't try to get 20, 30 pips on a trade. Okay, just be patient. Collect your 2 pips, your 3 pips, your 1 pip on a trade. You'll be okay. Okay, you'll be okay. All right, any questions? Any questions from anybody? I know I've been running my mouth a million miles a minute. I see some new people on here. Any questions, please unmute your line and ask your questions.
New safety trade alert.
Any questions, please jump in and ask your questions.
Hello?
Go ahead, please, Paula.
Hi, I'm just checking. If somebody say I'm just coming back in the system, how often do you have training on the system?
All right, so when you purchase it, you get one training with the developer, right? So he gives you a training with Q&A and he explains it in great detail. You're allowed to record the training, plus you're gonna have an opportunity to download it from the Zoom website. And then you could watch that training video over and over again until you understand it. That's the product, all right? So you get one training from developer with the product for $5.99, right? That's a included service. Additional training, what I'd recommend you do is to pay $99 a month to Xtreme, and you can attend the classes on Monday at 9 a.m., Wednesday at 9 a.m., Monday at 5 p.m., Wednesday at 5 p.m. with Mr. Maddox. He's an expert. He's the one who brought the technology into Xtreme. And you could join the class and ask questions during that class as well about the system and how to use it. All right. We also have a Telegram group that supports all of those who are bought the system, so that they'll understand exactly what they're supposed to do.
So you first have to be in Xtreme and then register, and then you just go and purchase the system, correct?
You can buy it as a customer from us if you want. You don't have to be a member, but I highly recommend being a member, because when you're a member, you can join classes with Mr. Maddox, and that's where you're going to really learn how to efficiently use this, because the developer is not available to give you any hand-holding on questions that you're going to have, except for that one training, the 1 hour training that you get at the beginning. So
those training that within FX, they are recorded, so you can go back and review them.
yes, they are recorded and loaded into our archives. So you could always watch them at your convenience. Plus, you can go to the live training where you can get to ask questions of things that you may not fully understand.
Okay, so once I go in the system, there will be there's an option for me to buy this system.
Yes, you can. You can buy it. If you go ahead and buy your Xtreme membership, you can buy it, or you can also buy it as a customer. So let's say you're referred by Bridget, for example. You could just go to Bridget's link and buy the Safe to Trade product without registering Xtreme. But then I don't recommend you do that, because you won't have as much. I believe we need some support to really make full use of it. So it's better for us to pay one of these fees per month, so that we have this education package plus the technology.
Okay, all right. Okay, thank
Yeah,
you.
that's my recommendation. But you could buy it alone if you want, if you feel like you know enough about trading. But I have gotten so much value from Mr. Maddox's class. I've gotten so much value. See this trade one before your eyes, guys. Everybody saw that? Anybody saw that? Right? We would have put in an order right below here. Okay. And then we would have put our profit line just below that. Anybody see that happen in front of your eyes, guys? Minutes to 4 before the market closed. What a system. Look at that. Bang. Right? When Jamaica was a boom shakalaka. Did I help you, Paula? I hope I did.
Yes, you did. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, God's power, your hand is up. You want to unmute?
Please check your box, sir. Check your box. The question is in your box.
All right, Safe to Trade system. Just wondering, a small capital trader with 0.01 lot size closing a trade with 2 pips, right? It's building up. Because I started out with $189, 0.01 lot size, and I grew it to over $800. So here's what you do. You start with $189 or $100. You start with 0.01. You'll be making $1, $2, $2.50 per trade. Okay, that's what you'll be doing in the beginning. When you get to $200, you increase your lot size to 0.02. Then you're now making $4, $5, $6 a trade. Then you increase it when you get to $300 to 0.3. Now you're making $8, $9, $12 per trade. When you get to $400, you increase it to 0.4, and now you're making $15, $18, $20 per trade. So what you should do is not focus on the starting capital, focus on being consistent and making money using the trades consistently. Because 0.01 as a lot size is excellent start. Starting off with $100 is absolutely fine. All right. All right. So you're loving the 4-hour trade, Bright. I love it too, bro. All right. How often is the trading on this system? Paul, I answered you. All right. I hope I helped you know God's power. All right. So 0.01 is enough, man.
All right, sir. See, 2 pips for 0.01 is like 20 cents.
If you're trading 20 cents, if you're trading currency pairs. But if you're trading NAS or you're trading S&P, that's $2. That's $2. 0.01 is $2 on NAS.
All right, sir.
Yeah, 2 pips on NAS is $2.
But
Not-
you can't do NAS with $100 and something.
Yes, you can. All right.
All right, sir.
So NAS, let me show you 2 pips on NAS. So you understand how blessed we are. Okay. Here's 2 pips on NAS. All right. 2 pips. 2 pips on NAS is, if you put a cell here, this is 2 pips. That right there to right there. Let me use these lines to show you 2 pips. If you're putting in if you had, let's say you had this, you saw this buy today, right? This buy, and you're not gonna put in an order just above this line. You're gonna put your order here, okay? And then you're gonna put your profit line here. That's 2 pips. This is 2 pips on that. From right here to right here. And you'd have earned $2. That's 3 pips actually, which is $3. Do you think you'd have had a chance? Do you think the market is strong enough to move you by 3.3 pips here to win $3 on your $100? The movement in the market, because the NAS moves very aggressively. The challenge is that you don't want NAS to go in the opposite direction, because it will eat up your $100 in the blink of an eye. So you have to ensure that you're using the system properly. So you want to practice with this first. But believe you me, bro, $2, you do $2 10 times in a couple of hours. That's $20. Who's gonna give you 20% on $100? Right? Because 10 times $2 is $20. If you do that in a day, that's 20%. I've done 15% with my $189 account in a day. So I know this system works. I have no doubt in my mind. Don't worry about the 0.01. Now, here's the thing you probably shouldn't do using $100. I wouldn't use the system to trade currency pairs like GBP, JPY to try to win 2 pips with $100, because you're going to earn 20 cents on GBP, JPY. Right? And I understand that. That's the concern. But you don't want to be using this to trade GBP, JPY with $100. I would use it to trade SPX 500, or I'd use it to trade NAS 100 with $100. In the beginning stages, you're supposed to trade only only SPX 500 in your learning stage. Only SPX 500. Win 17 out of 20 trades with SPX 500 using the system, trading the basic trade, which I show everybody on the video on the training here. And you're ready to trade after that. Okay. And it's so wonderful. Is that, did I come through clearly on that for you, God's power?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you.
All right, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. All right. So stay away from those currency pairs in the beginning. And then later on, you can go and trade it with 0.1. which will give you $1 per pick. Okay? All right. But you're gonna fall in love with NAS and S&P 500, I promise. Anyone else?
Question. Can you use
Yes,
any broker? Any broker can be attached to this system?
You can use any broker to trade. The brokers recommended to be attached to the system is Hugo's Way or Xtreamfx. But you can use any broker you want to trade. You can. Yes, you can attach your system. The system, based on my understanding, you're going to have to use a Hugo's Way or Xtreamfx account to set up the MT4 on your laptop. But then, let's say you have a trade that you're putting in. You could simply put in your order, but you don't put the order in on the laptop. You go to your phone or your other broker and put the order in there with the parameters.
Because I don't use any of those brokers, so that's what I want.
That's fine. Just you could use the broker you're using. There, more than half of the people who have a system do not use Hugo's Way or Xtreamfx.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody else? Any questions from anyone else? Man, get your system, ladies and gentlemen. Go and learn how to use it. All right, because this is the freedom from working for money has come to us, right? The tool that will help us to stop the challenging task of getting up Monday through Sunday to work for money. That solution has now been presented to us to where we can right-click, click trading, click new order, and have access to money. That's the day and the age, right? Bright, I love the 4-hour trades. I'm in love with them, right? I'm going to be doing a bunch of them gradually, right? Take my time. I can't eat all of this elephant at one time. But this is so beautiful. I've seen them over and over again. You just put in the order here and let them rise. Just do that, right? Over and over on different assets. S&P is going to be a great S&P and NAS because the interest rate pause in the United States of America. It's going to result in a huge growth in the assets because the money is going to shift from cash over to stocks, which is going to drive the value of the indices. Because the US 30 is way up today, right? All right, because of that's coming up on Wednesday. All right, so people have started buying up already. There might be a little sell off before, but watch what's going to happen with these indices. They're going to see them shoot through the roof. Just watch. You're going to see them all. Japan JPN 225 is already at an all-time high. It has never been this high. This is the 1 month chart. You can see that's never been up there before. Okay, 1 month chart. So this is amazing, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on. You and I now have the tools in our hands that will allow for us to be able to make some really great money for our families. And all you have to do is go and get your own, invest in it, learn how to use it, practice with it properly so you understand how to use it, and then make your money. That's simply it. All right, it's not difficult to make money with this at all. Whether you're going to use the 1 minute time frame, you're going to use the 5 minute trades, 15, 30 minute, 1 or 4, you know, all of these time frames, you have multiple opportunities to make money on all of them. So just get your technology, learn how to use it, come to class, be with Mr. Maddox, be with other educators. I'm going on with him at 5 o'clock. I'm jumping off right now because he starts a training right now at 5 o'clock. And I need to be in that class to really get more understanding on the system and how everything works.